Hi guys, how's it going today? Welcome to a new video, and in this video I'm going to be talking about my favorite lens that's always on my Sony a7 III. It's not on right now, I'm recording with the 51.4. It's also Rokinon. We'll talk about that lens in another video. This is the lens I use for most of my fashion work, wedding work, and everyday stuff really. This is an amazing lens to have for your mirrorless Sony cameras. It's a really good bargain, and I'm gonna give you 3 reasons why I love this lens. First, it's the price. I got this for $380 off of Craigslist, and like I always say, you always gotta buy your gear used. There's no downside to buying gear used. As long as you test it and make sure it's working perfectly, always buy your gear used. So for $380, it's f1.4 aperture, super fast, awesome depth of field if you're into that kind of stuff. And that's the first thing, it's the price. The second thing is the build quality. It's built pretty well. It's mostly metal and some plastic. It comes with a hood, it comes with a little pouch in the box. And I think it's solid. There's no fancy anything, it's just a lens, you know, it's bare bones and it works. So it's really good build quality for what you're paying for $380. I think the Sony G Master 1.4, probably around $1,200 used, so that's almost 3 times the price. More than 3 times the price actually, for basically the same performance. That's amazing. The third thing I want to talk about is the autofocus and general use of the lens. First, it's really small. For 35 1.4, it's quite small. It's not gonna weigh on your body all day, I think, on your camera. It's quite portable. I could fit it in my bag with a bunch of other lenses, so that's really good. And in general, the performance is amazing. The autofocus always snaps in. It's super sharp. The depth of field, the bokeh in the background is pretty good. I can't complain about the bokeh. Sometimes it could be a little busy when there's a lot of stuff going on in the background, but in general, it's amazing. The autofocus, even when you have multiple faces, it does the multiple face detect, which is beautiful. I used to have the Sigma 50 1.4. That couldn't, when you had the face detect on, it couldn't detect more than one face. Every time there was more than one face, it confused the lens. But this captures different faces at once. It works flawlessly on my camera. The autofocus is almost silent. It's such an amazing lens. I can't complain. I think it's an amazing bargain. And so if you have a Sony A alpha mirrorless camera and you don't want to get the G Master, I don't think you need the G Master, honestly. I'm going to show you guys images from this camera. And from this lens, I mean, and you can't tell the difference. It's such an amazing lens. For $380, it barely ever comes off my camera, unless I need the 50, which I rarely use. I think the 35mm is my new favorite focal length, especially when you're shooting fashion. You want to be able to tell a story. So the background in your image is very important when you're shooting fashion. So you don't want to just have blurred out background. The background, the context of your photo shoot is very important when you're shooting fashion. So having a 35mm with a visible background is very essential. So this is the lens. I think it's such an awesome lens. I think everyone should have one of these in their kit, especially if you're on a budget. 35mm 1.4 from Rokinon. Rokinon, Samyang, it's the same lens. It's such an amazing deal. Amazing lens. You should pick one up ASAP. I'm gonna show some photos right now. Tell me what you think about the photos, and like, comment, subscribe. I want to hear back from you guys. Let me know if there's anything else you want me to talk about on this channel, any content you want to see. If you want me to do more behind the scenes or photo shoots, whatever you want me to do, let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching. See you on the next one.